Hey everyone, welcome to my latest video in which I play Amumu and reach 2.1k ELO. And so as you can see, I'm going to be jungling Amumu against a jungle Nunu. And on my team, I have a Darius, Soraka, Graves, and Swain. And so normally I don't duo queue, but this time I did duo queue with one of the members on Team Plus, which is the team I'm on. And so we're going to be going against an Ezreal, Kennen, Irelia, and Blitzcrank. So it's actually a good thing that I play Amumu because Blitzcrank is usually like considered a really strong pub stopper and also just strong in solo queue as well because of his ability to potentially pull one of your carries. But when you have Amumu, if he pulls you, then they're basically screwed. Alright, so we're going to set up this bush just in case they invade. If they do invade, we would potentially get a kill. Oh, and it looks like they are invading. And so Blitzcrank is coming down from the top. They are unaware that we are in this bush, and so we can just go in. Alright, so I flashed there to get the Ezreal kill. We did get first blood, along with another kill, so that's 2 for 1 right there.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, so generally you want your teammates to give you a good leash. Especially since you're playing a Amumu who needs to clear the jungle as fast as possible and get to level 6. The actual game where I reached 2.1k ELO was actually with Malphite, but that file could not be loaded for some odd reason. Alright, so I'm going to go down and actually check my red first to make sure that Nunu isn't counter jungling it. Alright, and so what I want to do is I actually want to go to golems now. And kill those first, so by the time I get to red, my smite will be up. And in this way, it actually lets me see if Nunu's is going to counter juggle me or not. Alright, so at level 3 I take another point in Tantrum. So from red I can go directly to wraiths and then wolves, and so from there I would probably gank top, and if not, that would just go back to base and buy. Darius does pretty well against Irelia though, so that shouldn't be a problem unless he gets ganked a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get a gank off top. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through the lane bushes just to get closer to Irelia, since she probably doesn't have a ward yet. Alright, so that was a horrible bandage toss, and Nunu's coming up too. Alright, so I'm actually gonna go back and see if I can get another gank. Another bad bandage toss. So that's 2 missed bandage tosses in a row, which is really bad. Normally, you want to hit most of your bandage tosses because Amumu has a pretty large hitbox for his bandage. Now, at this time, Amumu still had his ratios a lot higher for his bandage toss and his ultimate. But I choose not to build AP for this game. I think the extra tankiness is needed this game, so that's why I'm building 2 Heart of Gold items. Well, I'm gonna get Heart of Gold later. And the reason for this is because if I build AP, I would probably get insta-gib if Blitzcrank pulled me. And I really need that tankiness tank for my team. Okay, so Swain just got ganked by Nunu. Alright, and so level 4 I get a point in Bandage Toss, and then level 5 I get Tantrum. I'm looking to max out Tantrum, and then after that I max out Bandage Toss. So Despair is really just for just getting 1 level of Despair helps you clear the jungle faster. Looks like Grace is doing really well down there. Go ahead and get blue since blue just spawned. So blue typically spawns at around a little past 7, 2 seconds past 7 minutes, and you really want to be there because if you aren't there, strong counter junglers like Nunu will just completely destroy your mid lane, because if your mid lane doesn't get blue and their mid lane gets blue, that would be very bad for your mid lane. Of course, Kennen typically doesn't use blue, so in this case it wouldn't be as bad. And I want to try to see if... okay, well, I finally hit one of my bandages. Unfortunately, I do not have... oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough mana for my ultimate, and so Aurelia gets away. Alright, so I've made around 3 major mistakes right now. The first 2 are missing really easy bandage tosses. The next one is flashing when I didn't have enough mana. So at this point I'm going to want to be looking for ganks. Simply be okay, so there's Nunu. Simply because Amumu with level 6 with his ult is a lot stronger in his ganks than his pre-6. And when I mean a lot stronger, I mean a lot stronger, because that extra CC really helps during ganks. And so Nunu's gonna come up and actually probably try to gank Darius, and I'm already there, so it's just a free kill right there. I probably didn't need to ult there, but just in case Nina had his flash. So while my ult's down, and while Nunu is dead, I'm gonna clear some jungle. Blitzcrank is right there. I can actually just kill him right there. So that's really dumb of him. That's one of the issues with trying to gank as a support. Like, it works well, but only if your opponents don't ward. If your opponents are warding and you go up, you die so easily. So now I'm double buffed, and I have a lot of gold due to my 2 kills, 1 assist, and 2 heart of gold items. I can imagine Nunu's probably going to go up right now and try to gank. He's going to try to gank Darius. Alright, so I don't usually do this, but since I am a Mumu and I'm holding, and Swain is doing well, so I'm just gonna hold those creeps for him. Yep, and Nunu went up and ganked Darius. Surely go back, try to hold lane.
An ally has been slain.
But yeah, in general, like, freezing creeps like that isn't bad, because it's a lot easier for you to get those creeps, whereas if they were under tower, it'd be a lot harder. Alright, so score 6-5 right now. It's still generally pretty even. Aurelia is coming down, going to be ganking mid, and I see that Darius is going mid. Should probably counter. So I'm just going to take those creeps. Actually, he's coming back up. And blue is up, so I need to get you blue. Okay, so I need to gank Swain. I want to see if it can be okay. So Blitzcrank is there. So that would be, if that were successful, that would be a really good gank, because there were no wards along the river. Looks like Swain was able to. Oh, never mind. Ezreal ult. I was hoping Kennen would stay, but I guess that didn't happen. Alright, so now, because mid is dead, Kennen can go down and gank, along with Nunu, and so...
Enemy double kill.
Generally, early game you want to focus on like the solo lanes, get top head, later, and probably mid. Towards mid game, you really want to get mid ahead, because if your mid is dead, that gives the other mid really strong like roaming capabilities, and that's never good. Alright, so I forgot Dragon was warded already, so hopefully our support can take ward that.
been
Alright, and the
slain.
reason why I can't help bottom is because mid keeps getting ganked. Like 4-man ganks. And, well, not 4, but, you know, 2 to 3 people. It's really difficult. And we just have to succeed dragon right now. Like, we can't go in on that. And that's really Swain's major weakness, and it's ganks. If he gets ganked, it's if the opponents can coordinate well, he generally will die. Right, and so they do have a Kennen and a Nunu. And a Blitzcrank, so that's why I did get Aegis.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Alright, so I'm gonna go gank mid now. Let's see if this works. Oh. There it is. Perfect. So hopefully Swain won't die anymore, because as long as Swain dies, Kennen will have free reign over bottom. And along with Nunu, I can't do anything down there. I'm just getting merch shreds. I am going to want to build some more magic resist this game, because they do have a Nunu jungle along with Kennen and Blitzcrank. Not to mention Ezreal does a lot of magic damage as well. Let's see if we can get a gank off bottom. I don't have my ultimate, and so this will be very difficult. But if they do engage, this might work. Okay, well, let's drink water to that area, so there's no point in yanking anymore. We really need, like, to find out if this place is okay. So it's not warded. Well, it is warded now, but it wasn't. And so they're going in right now. This is definitely an easy gank. So that was really bad. Yeah, we can just like easily die this. That was real. Too good. Nice ult by Soraka. Alright, so Ezreal made a mistake by standing there still. And I'm not sure if Dragon's up yet. Okay, so that gank right there at least got us to... Actually, I think we're a little bit ahead now. We do have 2 turrets to their 1 dragon. So we are a little bit ahead. Alright, so go ahead and clear Reddish. Probably should have given it to Graves, but that's fine. We need to really head over to Dragon Aurelius top. We can definitely get Dragon right now. Oh, there's Blitzcrank. That was a poor banish toss. Okay, so once my ultimate gets up, we will be able to fight. So we have Graves bottom right now. If Estral is here, we can't fight. Yeah, we really want to back off. This is really bad. Okay. So what happened there was Graves was still bottom, and I made the mistake of staying at their mid turret when they were 5 over there, and so that was my fault actually. Shouldn't have stayed there. And so because of that, now we do succeed Dragon again. I think. Okay, well. Generally when you lose a team fight like that, you don't want to go back in. But that may possibly have saved Dragon, I'm not sure. Okay, well, Ezra has not gone back and he has no mana, so... Let's see... We'll probably... see if we can take down this turret. Yeah, I can probably take it this turret.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, Ezra, Graves should have been there. I think what he was trying to do was push out bottom so that we could prepare for Dragon. Either that or he just wanted to farm. But I blame myself because I should have seen that and should have backed off. Alright, so my ultimate's coming up. So let's Gregor's right there. Here's his bottom again. And many times he just needs to be, because as an AD carry he needs to be able to push out that lane. Especially since we have our turrets still. Oh, well, that didn't work out too well. Ouch. And because Graves was here this time, and we were in a much better position, we did end up winning this team fight. I am low, so cannot Baron. Otherwise we'd have no one to tank. But we can get a turret. Looks like they probably did get dragon earlier. Let's see. Yeah, they got dragon. And I can get an Abyssal Scepter right now. Abyssal Scepter works very well on Amumu. It does give him that magic resist that he needs, and it also gives him AP, along with a good synergy with his passive. Okay, so up until this point, let's see. We have 4 turrets to... There are 2 dragons and 1 kill ahead of us. So we're still a little bit ahead. Just missed. This is a pretty good place to hide, generally. Yeah, so... people fall for that a lot. No, I think at this point we can probably just do it instead of baiting it. If they come in, we have our ultimate, we can easily get that. They probably don't have any more wards in this. Maybe has some wards. It's up to me to actually like smite this correctly. Okay, well, I didn't smite it correctly, but we still got Baron, so it's okay. Ooh, that was not a good place for him to be. Yeah, even with Baron, you definitely don't ever want to be in the front as an AD carry. Ooh. This is not a good place to be. Wow. Just 4 vs 3 this, you know? No problem. Maybe Ken's still there. Oh, oh. Oh man. Sad mummy. Alright, so we can just take this turret, head back, regroup and push down the lane. I have 1.4k gold now. I could either buy Shirelia's or... yeah, Shirelia's. Buy a ward. It's always nice to carry some wards around whenever you have the money or the space. In high ELO games, you typically find people warding a lot more. And it's just because that vision is so crucial. So, I'm not sure if Swain is blue or not. Well, I guess he's running away, so I'll take that. Alright, so Amumu, a lot of people don't choose Amumu in ranked games. I'm not exactly sure why. Because Amumu is pretty much like Malphite. Like, Malphite gets banned almost every single game. And the only thing Amumu can't do... wow, that was really bad. Yeah, so the only thing that Amumu can't do is lower the enemy AD's or anybody's attack speed. But what he does give is he gives a much larger snare. Um, he does give another stun. He's able to lower other people's magic resist. It's really good. It does a ton of damage too. Oh, that was a miss. Wow. That was a very large tantrum hitbox right there. Okay, that was very bad. I don't know why I'm missing so many bandage tosses today. I mean, in this game. Right, and as I was saying earlier, champions with a lot of AoE, CC, and have a lot of damage as well, like Malphite and Mumu, are really strong, and I would really encourage people who want to raise their ELO to play either Malphite or Mumu. Usually Mumu, because Mumu is not banned as much as Malphite is. But the benefit to a Mumu is that you can actually build AP on him and do a ton more damage. And it synergizes really well with his passive, whereas Malphite, you can build AP on him, but Malphite's more for like armor, so you typically only get like Hourglass maybe. So at this point we're just really just looking to push their turrets down, wear them out. We're so much more ahead of them. Even though our kill count and their kill count is pretty much even, but in terms of amount of gold from turrets, from Baron, we just have so much more. I mean, we have 6 turrets to their 1, and we have a Baron as well. As to their 2 dragons. I feel that in this game, what happened was that they didn't push enough. They didn't utilize that advantage that they had with the 2 dragons to push down turrets and snowball. If they had done that, then they could have actually seriously contested us when we did Baron, even with Blitzcrank dead. Alright, so all 5... Well, Soraka seems to be AFK, but they don't have to know that. Man, that's the longest 5 seconds. Okay. Warden's Mail is a really nice item. That attack speed and movement speed reduction upon enemy auto attack is really nice. Even though it's only, I believe it's 35%, but considering how much people auto attack you during a fight, that can really add up. Looks like Baron's up again. We really should ward the area and try to take Baron. Alright, so now would be a good time to bait because we are stronger and we already have the position while they don't. Well, Looks like Graves is he farming rates or? Alright, so we should be grouping at Baron as fast as possible, getting that area warded, and then clearing the wards that they have existing. And so what we do is after we clear the wards in that area, we're able to just like hide in a bush or something. Or we can just start it, and if they come, we can just turn on them. Alright, so going around is actually a really good strategy. So now what they're going to do is they're going to want to come ward, and we can just get them right here. Oh, well, they have a ward here, though. It's unfortunate. Alright, so just gonna start it. They have no vision, they have no wards, they're really behind right now. They're just gonna give us Baron. And I seem to be pretty good at smiting today. Yeah, that's game. They chose to come in after we had already finished Baron and we're looking to push. And maybe someone's here. And there's someone here. Oh my god. This fight will last forever, literally. But I'm running out of mana, so it's not doing any damage to me. I have 100, what is that, 15.0 or 158 health regen. Okay, that's game.